Hey guys, this is Fish Tank Guy 67, and today I'm gonna make a quick update on the 10 gallon. So first I'll just show you, I guess, the plant, since that's the plant I added in last video, or my last 10 gallon update. As you see it, this is all the same plant. I trimmed it down a few times and replanted it, and I took, I think, one trimming more out of the 2.5, sorry, I forgot. And that's that one that's kind of leaning. All the ones in the 2.5 aren't really growing upright. I can probably show you that in a second, but they don't really grow upright, so I'm starting to kind of move them into here more and trim those down back. So I might start moving more in the 2.5, but I only plan to put it right there. So I'm not so sure if what I'm gonna do with the rest of the trimmings. I might just completely grow it out and then give it to the fish store or something like that. But yeah, I'll just quickly show you. Sorry about the glass, it's not clean. But you can barely see through there. It's already thick enough, and from the top. And there's a big algae spot, sorry. I only cleaned the front. I finished the 46 gallon, if that focuses. I just did a water change, so there's bubbles in the glass. But yeah, the water isn't yellow. It's the back glass, if I show you that. You can see it's very green. You can't really see through it unless you put an object or look from the front. So I really have to clean this tank. This is really my first algae break since I got the shrimp. I think it's well, they don't really clean the glass, they clean more the objects, but now they've started. A few days ago I noticed they're cleaning the glass a bit more, or else they kind of graze on this in the back by the heater or the filter, and then the rest just go back by these plants. I moved the rock back up because I noticed it fell, so I might completely take that out and like put that down here. But I'm starting to think, okay, wait, so sorry, the first thing I plan to do is add those, and then those two were the next, and those are already there, so that's practically done. Everything else is not, except for the Java fern. So all this is just in here because I'm trying to grow it out and see how it looks like in different conditions. And that's kind of what I started with the green Myra Columbo, the Columbo plant, or Kabamba, I'm not too sure. But so far I've noticed that this has grown a lot better in here than on the 46. Like, here's leaves that didn't die off from the 46 gallon, and here's the new leaves. I can actually show you the plants in the 46 if it doesn't look too bad. Sorry, it looks really bright green. I'm not so sure why it does that with this tank, as I said before, but they don't look that bad. It's just that they're completely green. There's no red on them, except when you look down at them. There may be a brownish color, but not very red. On the camera it just looks pure green, but there is a bit of brown color. On here you can see red on the top, and from the bottom it's actually pure red. And again, the camera makes it funny, but that's pretty close. It makes it pure red. So I might actually keep that plant in there and try to work it in somewhere, just because I like the look of it in this tank. And the leaves are actually narrow, so it looks like narrow leaf Ladougie instead of the ones over there. So far I'm not so sure if I'm going to stick with the Java for an idea. If it doesn't grow in, it doesn't seem to be growing very well in this tank. And I do have one leftover piece of, oh, this is kind of what it looks like in the 2.5. It's really bent and pale looking. Like, wait, if I can. Oh, sorry, I'll try to get a light on here. They're a little bit paler, they're not as green, and there's a lot of duckweed stuck under it, sorry. And they grow in kind of crooked. So, right on the camera kind of just looks like a big jumble. Can't really see anything. But, yeah, so hopefully that'll grow in about a week to see if it looks nice or not. And then I'll start moving the Ludwigia over here just to make room for the aquascaping over here. I'm starting to think I might try baby tears, just because of the narrow leaf seems to be growing good, and all the plants really seem to be growing good. The only reason these might not look so good is because they've been in a dark bucket for about a year, and I think they actually might have been refrigerated, kind of, because they're in a closet and it was cold. It was probably about 60 to 60 degrees. So they were really hard when I took it out and I put them in here, and they kind of melted some of their leaves, but they don't look as nice. Hopefully the new shoots will start looking brighter green. Like this one's brighter green. This is almost a complete new shoot. So yeah, but as I said, I might try baby tears, and this rock isn't supposed to be hidden that much. And I might actually move that down just because I don't think I'm going to be adding moss to the rocks anymore. I'm going to just kind of hide them with other plants. I might do something with this just because it's a big rock. So I might either try baby tears, or the hair grass didn't do too well in here. So anything that, like, I think I've heard of something called pearlweed that looks pretty close to that. So I'll see what they have at the pet store. Over here I actually don't quite know what I'm going to do besides the Java fern, if that sticks. Just because it might look a little bit empty over here. If I do end up doing like a foreground plant, I can plant it around here and just have the foreground plant. And maybe a little transition. Like actually next to this rock, but I'm probably just going to keep the crypt there. So yeah, that's really it that's happening with the Tengon. I can show you the shrimp, and you probably notice, or if you notice, that they're all out. Not all of them, but they're out a lot more now. And they're turning really bright red, so they're easier to see. Like the one in the corner over here is very red. I can try to focus in on it. But it just looks really nice. I can go over here if it's not too bad with the algae. Oh, never mind. So yeah, if you liked the video, please like it and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.